we were developing sunscreens where we didn't use or we didn't need to use a preservative. So we could avoid, I mean, we never used parabens, but we didn't have to use anything like a potassium sorbate or a sodium sorbate. And the technology we were developing with an Australian company was to create the sunscreen so there was zero preservatives. The product was stable, and it was almost like a hydrophobic product. And so it was very similar to, if you think of honey, honey doesn't go bad. You know, it sits in the cupboard forever and it stays the same. And the reason for that is that the molecules in the honey repel water. They don't allow the water to come in, because once they absorb the water or the moisture from the air, the bacteria can start to breed and the product, you know, deteriorates. So we started using the same application of hydrophobic products to develop some sunscreens for the face where we had, you know, zero preservatives, which means that there's less and less damage to the skin, because again, the preservatives, while they're good, they're still not perfect. And so that was one area that we were pushing big, and I think that's an area that can be developed very strongly, because again, you know, it's all about more natural, more sustainable, and less damage.
Mm-hmm. You mean the coming future trends, especially the prestige high-end, more natural, sustainable ingredients, but more like no preservatives, more,
yes.
But provides more like superior, elegant aesthetic. That's
yes.
total trend to the future.
I mean, I think I don't have a crystal ball. If I knew the future, I would just buy the Powerball and I wouldn't talk here. But because I can't see the future, I can guess. And all I can and all I can see is I look at what the consumer is constantly asking. You know, when I'm at the trade shows, when I'm talking to companies, the consumer always wants better skin, safer skin, younger skin, perfect skin, you know. So, you know, when I talk to them about the sunscreen, they listen, but they don't care. They just know, yes, tell me I don't burn, that's enough. I don't care. But if I tell them no wrinkles, elastic skin, healthy, more plump, not drying out, then they listen. That's all they want to know. So at the moment, I don't think the trend has changed. I just think we're trying to find better ways or more powerful ways to achieve the same result. And maybe the new ingredients and things that we find achieve the result, but achieves a better result. But I think the direction is still the same as far as what the consumer is looking for.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you. One additional question related to trend sunscreen in the future. You are expecting like an environmental, like a working group.
Yes.
Generally, the sunscreen means UVA, UVB protection. In the future, beyond some just protection UV, any more different value or different area to protection environmental protection? Do you have any perspective?
I'm not sure if I understand the question. Do you mean different?
Yeah, beyond the UV. Just we hear about some like IR protection recently. Also, some environmental like more PM21 protection, or some one with environmental like blue light protection. In terms of the wavelength, not just UV protection, maybe different type of environmental